Hello everyone, welcome to today's workshop. Today's topic is detect, defend, and disrupt. So which is a proactive approach in the nowadays cybersecurity and beyond. So I'm Kenneth, CISSP, Technical Director of Version 2 Singapore Private Limited. So before we start, we should talk about what the threats are evolving rapidly today. Prevention alone is no longer enough. So business need visibility, control, and agility. So our role is help you to deliver modern security to your clients. So what's the trend? First of all, detection threats must be in real time. While defending is with intelligent and adaptive system to disrupt the attacker before damage occurs. So what does this mean? Because nowadays we have so many different kind of attacks, making use of different attack surface, because we have cloud, we have on-prem, we have so many things. So we do need to have a more proactive approach to defend yourself and stop the attackers right away. So today we will talk about cybersecurity challenge in 2005, key trends and detection and response, and then features and some features of functional features of the product we're going to demo and showcase to you. So today's landscape. First of all, AI-powered threats and automation. Well, many vendors of cybersecurity solution do adopt AI to help them to have a better detection, faster response. On the other hand, attacker also adopting AI technology. They may make use of like some LLM, large language model, to generate a phishing email, even simulate really look real videos that can scam or trick others. One very famous example is a few million loss by a Hong Kong company. While the Zoom meeting, the only real human is the one being scammed, one of the financial officer. All others, top management, are fake AI videos. So that can you can imagine how AI really adopt and used in by cyber criminals. So on the second point is an increased attack surface from remote work and cloud. After COVID, there's a quite wide extent of user using remote working. Maybe there's a full work from home policy for some of the company, or their ratio for work from home is being much higher. And we adopt lots of cloud solutions, no matter it's a cloud, private cloud, hosting a server, or many other SaaS applications that integrate with your existing directory. So that creates a long list of attack surface that you are difficult to defend all of them. And the supply chain vulnerabilities, as long as we have so many attack surface, that means we have a very long line of application that can be attacked or abused by cyber criminals or attackers. They may simply abuse one of the certificate from your one of the vendors developer, release some malware that you can automatically apply to your SaaS application or your solutions as an auto update. So supply chain attack is a very headache problem, and we need to look into. And last but not least is the regulatory pressure and compliance requirement. With the growth of the percentage of the usage of us internet and automation on the cloud, many jurisdictions find that it is necessary to have some laws and compliance to enforce the cybersecurity, no matter from the governments, not just bank, but also SME, many different kind of industry. So everyone has to comply with certain requirement that result in a cybersecurity employee shortage. So we need to have some smart and efficient tools because we always shortage of cybersecurity professionals. So let's take a look for a few solutions that may help us to detect, defense, and disrupt. First of all is the NordStellar, which is a threat exposure management tools. It helps you to find out real time for the breach of and threat intelligence. Help you to find out any external attack surface and have a very high level exposure report so you can understand how secure, how dangerous your corporate is. So it identify and it mitigate the exposure before attackers really do, because they have a very extensive dark web monitoring. So it can help you to find out is there someone trying to lock your door or find something, or there's no vulnerability for your server that may be discussed in those dark web forums or others, or even there's some account already being stolen and sold in your dark web, then you can find out and mitigate the risk for you. And there's an intelligent, so you can make use of them to have a good decision to mitigate your risk. And also you can stay ahead for the compliance because you do actually further, because there's no compliance will ask you to monitor your dark web. But doing that is to help to protect your organization from attackers and spot vulnerabilities and breach far before really bad happens. So this is an interface you can see that we can help you to find out is there any emails or any domains that are being abused or leaked in the dark web or internet, and protect your brands and your company by data breach monitoring and dark web monitoring. So we've provide monitoring dark web on the hacking communities, web forums, Telegram channels, illegal markets, financial crime, malware logs, and hacking mail news, and many other components that we can find in dark web to correlate to your organizations, like your IP address, your domain, your brands, something like that. So we can do a rules to find out is there any potential campaign or targeting your organization. So why choosing NordStellar? One of the major reasons you may be heard of, NordStellar actually backed by the NordSecurity. NordSecurity is a mother company of NordVPN, which is a number one commercial retail VPN that many end users using over the road. They have millions of billions of users. One of the major things they have to protect the end users is for the account takeover. So they don't want their VPN account being stolen usually by cyber criminals or hackers. Then they will make use of them to do attack and against any like governments and financial institutes or any other corporates. So this is very undesirable. So not actively collect those data breach monitoring the dark web, and they have really a very huge database. To some point they find that they should be sell it as a service. So you can see have so many database of data breach, malware logs, breached accounts lists, password, emails, and cookies. They're all sort of data. They're already in their database. So besides that, we can help you to protect your employees. We can know your employees' email to find out is there any potential breach or others. And something that you may comment, okay, there is some open source dark web monitoring or data breach database, but let's see the difference. So one of the most famous one that any of us are using, we tried before, have I been powered, but you see the number of data database breach account is significantly much less than NordStellar. So, and we have also have a dark web monitoring and data breach monitoring. So this is much more efficient and the coverage is much better. So in case if you look into a NordStellar, you may consider NordLayer, which is a combining that you can offer zero trust and exposure management tools to enhance the visibility from all your access point and minimize the risk before you accessing any website from any other places. So there's a few use case you can imagine in case the user is using the remote work. So you do need to have a monitoring on all of their accounts if they're using it incorrectly or being abused. And there's a F&B company in Singapore is being breached, and they have so many accounts being stolen that you may say this is not directly affecting us, but the point is if the account is being used for multiple accounts, so though your customer may be one of those breached data, so the same password may be used against you. So having NordStellar can help you to find out is there potential risk for you. And some of the financial service, they may have some phishing link, a fake DBS website, a fake SealPath website, a fake any other POSB website that can be monitored by NordStellar. We will find out any similar domain and URLs that looks similar to the original. That means a red flag of a phishing site. As a brand, you have the responsibility to take down those phishing sites in case you are being reported or monitored. So you can do it with NordStellar. Next is about ESET Protect and XDR. So ESET have a very extended endpoint solutions, helping us to protect against malware and others. And we have ADR to help you to monitor all the activities in the endpoint and server. So we provide a multi-layer of endpoint protection, automate the instant response, and help you to protect your email and the cloud service natively. So we can have a rapid response and automation because we have endpoints integrate with our ADR. Is how it looks for our infrastructure, but architecture of the ESET Protect. We need not to go to detail, but the main point is the central part. We have a ESET Protect platform. We integrate all of our endpoint or cloud-based solutions to give you a centralized integrated detection and response, so you can act much faster and you find out any potential threats much easier. So these are a very high level of packages that we are offering for ESET. Well, the main point here is many customers may still using entry or they're using complete, but point is many of us should consider detect and response, which is called ESET Inspect in ESET, which is ADR solutions that nowadays is first requirement by many compliance. Second, only malware detection is far from enough. We need something advanced technology to fight against hackers or fireless attack or many others advanced technology that may not employ any malware. So EDR is become essential no matter you are regulated or not regulated, which is very important. The last part is MDR service, which is not yet available in APAC by ESET, but there will be real soon, maybe next quarter or next year. But anyway, in case you got MDR requirement, we have a vendor to help offering a endpoint EDR only MDR to a full spectrum MDR service to monitor any of your security solutions integrate with SIEM, running a SOC is all possible. Just if you got certain requirement. So besides that, we have a cloud protection, which is very important. We call it cloud sandbox. It is additional layer protection between EDR and the endpoint protection itself. Because for endpoint protection itself, we already have a cloud in product sandbox to execute the file to find out any malware or others, but it is offline environment. To fully discover is there any problem for the malware or others, we use the cloud sandbox. We'll send your file to the system to do a bunch of analysis like here and give you a result from miscellaneous, high, suspicious, and clean. Then you can apply policy to automatically remove or block those malware or potential malware, which is automatically further enhance your security. Is highly recommend. So if you have an ESET package, you should turn it on. Here is a very high level comparison for the cloud sandbox, the live grid advanced, and the live grid, our basic cloud reputation system, and the threat intelligence. Well, this is just for information. We also have a threat intelligence, and even you don't adopt a high tier or have our threat intelligence, we still have a minimum cloud reputation system to help you protect from any new malware, but it's not enough actually. And one more thing that from ESET, we have a cloud office security is integrate your M365 and Google Workspace that help you to protect your email. Don't forget that most of the ransomware attack is start from an email. So protecting your email, removing those suspicious attachment URL is crucial to minimize your potential attack from ransomware. And this is a vulnerability and patch management that's a newly added to our portfolio. You in complete or elite, you will enjoy that. Don't forget, it's only support a cloud platform, so you have to run our console in the cloud, and you can enjoy those vulnerability and patch management. We can help you to detect and find unpatched system and software, and help you to patch them automatically. So this is how the overall look for the elite package. We have the endpoint and protect for the central management. We have cloud sandbox. We have file encryption, email security, vulnerability and patch management, and also EDR called ESET Inspect. The last but not least is called ESET Secure Authentication, which is a software-based MFA solutions for your multiple platform. So in case you need enhance your login security, you can consider integrate with ESET Secure Authentication, which is out of the box software based. You need not to buy additional server. You just use our server, integrate your directory. Then you can adopt some MFA capability to your custom software or your any other third-party software if they support SASE. Okay. SAML. So this is what EDR actually do. That someone may question about that. So let's talk a very simple case. In case you have ESET already detect and remove ransomware for you, but you may still want to know where is it from. But if you only have an endpoint detection or even cloud protection, you only know there's a threat or is launched by a PowerShell. But in case, here is an example that a very typical attack from the malware or hackers or ransomware. They may send you an email, which is a very normal Excel file. You open it, and it will call a PowerShell. The PowerShell call a DLL in the memory, and attack you, which is a fileless attack, right? The DLL is a fileless attack, which is a relatively strong attack, advanced attack. But if you only have endpoints, you will not know the root cause. Okay, so the root cause here is someone open a attachment. Those attachment is not a ordinary Excel. It may include some macro and scripts, but with social engineering, definitely you can trick you to open it. Like for example, I send a Excel, pretend to be your manager and say there's a new price list. We add some AI technology. So open it and turn it on the scripting. They will help you auto coding and find out any defects or problem. Sounds great, right? Then you will follow the step to enable the macro. Although Microsoft is stopped by default, but if you be being engineered by social engineering, you will follow the step and you got infected, maybe even went somewhere. Yeah. So that's why we adopt ESET Inspect, which is the EDR to help you to find out the other um, component that you should block, not just the malware itself, but also those DLL and virus attack. Second, to find out the loophole or root cause and where is the problems. You can enhance, like adopt a better mail security like ESET Cloud Office Security, or you can simply block all those Excel with Marco in case you don't use it in your corporation. Okay, so that's how it works. Next is let's talk about Graylog, which is a security and log management tools. They help you centralize all the log and do analysis, real-time alerts and dashboard, and we support correlation engines rules to help you to forensics of any incidents. So Graylog is help you to uncover some hidden threats from logs. How it works because we collect all security or related logs from your different kind of security or system or OS or network solutions. Then we can use correlation rules to help you find out any suspicious behavior. That may look normal for one product, but with some correlation rules, we can help you to dig out some hidden threats. That, and with our good easy to use interface and streaming and filters and search, it helps you to speed up the investigation and response in case you find out some threats, right? And compliance and audit trail requirements. So Graylog is a you can deliver in a self-managed on-prem deployment on the cloud, and you can ingress any logs from any source, and we can parsing them and reach them in a quick and very easy manner. We have a few different kind of engine to help you to parsing the log, even if it's not supported by our platform by default. And we have a very easy to use interface to help you to find and search and create alerts and correlate all the events. So this is the correlation rules, which is a 5 minutes of this is almost full and set up alert. That can be more on ITSM, but you can create some security logs like cognitive free login fail attempts, semi alert, something like this. And we have a very good integration with OpenSearch. So even you have a large volume of logs, most of the search will be finished within milliseconds. And there's no proprietary query language or with open standard that you can integrate and with many other solutions very easily. So this is how the interface looks for the Graylog. And one more thing that besides the log aggregation, we have the security part. We can help you to anomaly detect, detect some anomaly behavior. We have SIEM rules, which is open source rules that can help you to integrate with Graylog. So all the correlation rules you will need not to be created by yourself, but also make use of those open source correlation rules are available in the market. And there is so many repository available to download those SIEM rules. And also we support SOL integration, and we have a very good tools called Infinity package. It will help you to create dashboard and log parsing and correlation rules and alerts out of the box for those common products and solutions. And last but not least, we have a tiny access management tools, and we will make use of our logs to enrich the content, so you have a more a better picture of all your assets that we discover in your network through our log collections. Also, we got a incident investigation hub, so you can exchange ideas, do collaboration for the threat hunting and investigation in case there are problems or potential threat or even incident that already infect a computer or something that you may help to find some root cause through our investigation hub. I mentioned we have the similar rules tools, and anomaly detection is something we adopting using AI to find out is there any abnormal behavior that has to be used some machine learning capability. So Graylog is built for data exploration, help you to have a great analysis experience because really fast, really effective. You need not to wait for a very long time. The query will be very easy to write. You need not to learn. You can use native human language to do the searching, filtering, and we have a very good intelligent platform to help you find out anomaly attack, and do use our enumerate packages with our box helping you to deliver all the dashboard in place, and you can adjust with your requirement. Last but not least is talk about SealPath, which is a very good precision file level protection. We provide dynamic access control, encrypt all the file all the way, and you can revoke the access anytime, integration with M365 and many other tools. So we can help you to protect data anywhere and wherever it goes, because in modern cybersecurity framework like a zero trust architecture, we should assume the attack will success. Then we should have some measure to enhance our resilience in case there's a successful breach, in case someone break into our system. We should still make sure our data is being protected and not possible access by unauthorized person, hackers, third parties, competitors, and something. And using SealPath, you can achieve all of those data control. You can prevent data leaks, data misuse, and you can maintain a control even the file being shared. So this is how it looks and why we call SealPath, because we protect all through all different layers of the network, application, OS, users, humans, partners, wherever it is. So it's how it works. So we have an integration with API of the Microsoft platform, and we can integrate all your files. So all the files will be encrypted all the time. And if you're using Microsoft or PDF, you can open those files without additional agents, as long as you have a credential from SealPath. For others, you can use our desktop or tools to decrypt it before use, but we still control the permissions during open the file. Okay, so there's a few use case like some PCI record organization. They cannot use cloud drive because they are not encrypted. Okay, with SealPath, we can help you to encrypt all your files, even if on the SharePoint or OneDrive. Then you can use to share files safely, efficiently, and peace of mind. And next is about a semiconductor company. They do very care about all the design blueprints that has to be encrypted and protect anytime, and make sure anyone accessing the file is really the one allowed. So we can control all your file access by the domain or email accounts. Only the authorized person can access, and we can remove the access anytime. Last but not least, is very funny. There's a football club in Europe, and you know, football players' medical report is very sensitive. That can be affect many things, including the payout rate for the winning of those teams in some online casino, whatever. So their medical has to be very secure, and only a few persons should know that. Even the player may not able to see the report sometimes. But anyway, that's and also they use a watermark in case there is a reporter take a picture of something from the medical report, we will know who leaked the data. So how it works actually on the more on the flow. So people will open, when they have the file, they will move and copy the files into SealPath as a protected file. Then you can share to anyone, anywhere, and all the access, opening, permission will be monitored. How it works is we have a server that you host all the credential. We don't host your file, okay? When someone open, we will query the server to check if they're authorized to open the file, what the permission, and then we can release the access. Of course, it helps you to comply with the compliance like GDPR, PCI, ISO, any privacy law, and cybersecurity control framework. So here we have also two ways of deployment. You can use a SaaS deployment, so the server in the cloud, or you can do on-prem deployment. So everyone will access your server to get the credential, but not the file. The file itself is encrypted, okay? We don't store your file, we just store your credential, okay? It is, you can imagine it's a public mechanism, okay? And also we integrate with file server, OneDrive, SharePoint, so you can make it work on the cloud also. Oh, last but not least, we can integrate with DLP, because in many DLP solutions, it is a problem that they cannot protect the file once the file is been sent. So integrating SealPath is help you to protect the file, no matter it's in your organization or outside your organization. Second is data classification. In many cases, for the data may be too large and too many, it's very difficult to manage or set control by the user themselves. So you may need employ some data classification tools to help you to find out sensitive data, personal information from those large data set, maybe millions of data. So data classification tools help you to label those files and then protect with SealPath. Last but not least, we are very we have a very good integration with majority of the CAD software, computer aided design like AutoCAD or similar tools, because those tools is very valuable and spend a lot of money to develop. So the owner shouldn't want it to be leaked or abused by any others. So integrate with SealPath. First of all, you can protect it anytime, anywhere, and more importantly, because the CAD file usually is pretty large, it will be much more efficient with integrating SealPath with your CAD software, so you can open and use that. It is really protected. Okay. So I already mentioned about that. So that's all about today's presentation and workshop. So in case if you got any question, please let me know. We can discuss after the workshop. Thank you.